Everything I did was based on the original Broadway West Side Story musical. I based nothing on the Robert Wise musical, although I love that movie very, very much. The Robert Wise Jerome Robbins West Side Story. I love it very, very much. I've seen it numerous times, as everybody my age certainly has. But I had a deep abiding love for the original Broadway musical, and even when I was planning my shots and trying to figure out how to do West Side Story, I only referenced the Broadway album. I never referenced the motion picture Johnny Green arranged score ever. It was always the Broadway album. Divisions between unlike-minded people is as old as time itself. And the divisions between the Sharks and the Jets in 1957. Which inspired those four geniuses to turn current events into a musical. Those divisions were profound, but not as divided as we find ourselves today. Tony and Maria are not star-crossed lovers. They make a connection just with each other's eyes across a very crowded room of dancers, which is the classic thing that happens in all the stage productions of West Side Story. But it's more profound on film because you get to see that connection in close-up being born. And that's the story that I like to follow in this. And those are the characters I'm rooting for, to somehow bring the chaos of this territorial and racial divide, to bring these two sides together so they can have a life. And that's been classically and traditionally what West Side Story and Romeo and Juliet, that inspired West Side Story to begin with, is really all about. It's such a profound story. It speaks to every generation. It's timeless in the sense that we should be reminded of that story as often as possible. So I didn't feel like I was claim jumping. I felt like I was simply offering a great classical piece of musical theater to the world again 60 years later. This was a joy-filled experience. I haven't reached the apogee of such joy. I don't reach the apogee of this level of joy on every movie I make. I have been out of my mind happy in the middle of a shot or in the middle of a day or at the end of a shoot, but there was something very special about this that I can't even put into words. It's just a little bit hard to articulate the feeling this gave me and the closure it gave me, having lived with these songs for basically since I was a 10-year-old boy growing up in Arizona, and to have been able to fulfill that dream and keep that promise that I made to myself in the back of my mind, and that my wife Kate kept bringing back to the front of my mind to remind me, don't break that promise to yourself. You must make West Side Story. I'm grateful, and I'll be grateful forever.